Hi everyone. Oh my gosh, Amanda Michelle here, ready to chat with you guys about my anxiety relief secret. Luna is back in case you can't hear her whining already. I just turned the phone on. My goodness. Oh my gosh. So it has been a hot minute since I have done a live video. It's been a few months for those of you who haven't been on or who have been wondering where I am. I think most people know at this point that Harry and I are expecting our first little nugget, and unfortunately, I was one of the unlucky ones who experienced quite a bit of nausea, sickness, debilitating fatigue, all the good stuff that comes with pregnancy that you don't really think about, or if you're, in my case, slightly naive, you don't know about. So I took a little break, a little hiatus, and here I am again. So thanks for coming on. I wanted to hop on today, especially right before Valentine's Day, which happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And I think today is technically Galentine's Day. So happy Galentine's Day to all my girlfriends out there. I've never celebrated Galentine's Day, and I wish that was like a thing when I was back in college, because I feel like that would have been super fun. But yeah, right before Valentine's Day, I just thought that this would be a really good message. And it's such a simple anxiety relief tip, but it's something that is so important. And it is something that really saved me in my time of need. So just to give you a little brief background of my anxiety story, I was diagnosed with GAD, general anxiety disorder, back in 2014. But at that point, I had already had it for quite some time. I just never went to the doctor and did anything about it for many reasons. And so from the time that I was very young, I had a lot of the symptoms that were associated with the numerous anxiety disorders that are out there. I had very specific phobias. I had detachment issues. I would, on occasion, avoid school, which, if my mom's watching this, she might not know that I did this, but I pretended I was sick a lot just to get out of going to school. And it wasn't because I didn't like school. It wasn't because I didn't enjoy learning. There was like this overwhelming sensation of, I need to stay home today. I can't make it through the day. And those were just some of the signs, and they changed and evolved over time. And so in 2014, it got to a point where I just wasn't really able to function in my job anymore. So I went to the doctor. I was immediately put on medication, which did really help me. It really did. It helped to kind of minimize the effects and balance my hormones, and I was feeling a lot better. I have been off of my medication since August because I made the decision with my doctor to forego taking medication when I was trying to get pregnant. And my goal is really to stay off of it if I can, though I am, I'm not ashamed of it. And so if I need it somewhere down the road, I know that it's there. But the one thing that took me so long to do, and if I had done it early, if I had just done it sooner, if I had known that this was going to help me, I would have saved myself a lot of pain and stress. And I know a lot of you are in this situation now where, we're all kind of the same age. And we think back to our childhood and our teenage years and we think, well, if I had known X, Y, and Z, I could have saved myself so much hurt. And that really is kind of a dangerous way to think about things, let's be honest, because we know that we grow and learn from our challenges. So my anxiety relief tip is this. You need to find yourself a system of support that is going to be stable and that you can rely on at all times. And that system of support might not be a group of people necessarily. It might not be a therapist. It could be. It could be a psychologist. It could be a therapist. It could be a partner. It could be your best friend. It could be somebody that you meet online. I've met so many incredible women online that I've never seen before face to face. But I can honestly say that there are some people that I've spoken to who have really helped me out of some dark times, and we've never even been in the same room together. And that all starts with kind of coming out and being open in a way about what it is that you're going through. And that, I know, is the scary part, and that can often be the thing that holds us back. I know that that was the thing that held me back. But even if it's just one person, you don't have to come on to Facebook or Instagram or whatever and, go live and talk in front of 1 million people and tell people what's going on in your life. That's not for everyone. That is how I started. Once I opened up about my story online, I just grew from there. That was my start. But for you, it might be confiding in your best friend who probably has an inkling or knows a little bit about what you're going through or what you've been through, but maybe you've never said it out loud, straight on, hey, here's what's going on with me. Here's what I've been kind of dealing with for the last year, 2 years, 10 years, whatever. Let me lay it out on the table. There's something so powerful about that. Putting those emotions and those thoughts and those experiences into words that you are saying out loud to another person. If you're not comfortable speaking to someone, maybe your system of support is going to be an activity. Go and try a yoga class. Go and try some Pilates. I came on live, it's probably a year ago now, maybe longer than that, when I went to a meditation class, and it was just me and a bunch of Buddhist men, much older men, and which was kind of uncomfortable, but it ended up being like the coolest experience ever. And I learned so much from that. So it could be an activity, it could be a person, it doesn't matter what it is, but you have to find that support, and it has to be something or someone that is going to be stable and that you can depend on and rely on and trust. And we all have something like that in our lives. So I want to encourage you to stop and think about what that thing could be, and go out and lay it out and see what happens. This might not work for everyone the first time. You might think you found the person and then it doesn't work out. That's okay. But the point is you're putting yourself out there and you're getting honest with your feelings, and you're finding that thing that you can kind of lean on and depend on, because we can do a lot for ourselves, guys. I think that as individuals, we're capable of doing anything. I can help myself in so many ways, more ways than I ever thought possible. But there's something so powerful about having a community or a partnership that can make the biggest difference in the world. So that's my message for you today. I hope you all get something out of it, or maybe you know somebody who's going through something, and you can be that person for them. And maybe, you can kind of help them and convince them to come onto that side of things and be honest and not be ashamed. So that's what I got for you today. I'm happy to be back. I feel like I've got to show you guys what I'm currently dealing with. I look the same from like the neck up, but down it's like I'm starting to get belly here. I don't know if you can see it. Starting to get a bump, or it's there. Not starting, it's there. So yeah, still going through those pregnancy pains. So I'm gonna start trying to come on once a week. All of these videos are going to be posted to YouTube, so you can access them whenever and wherever. I'll be sure to drop the link, but I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see you guys again. So enjoy your night, and I will talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye.